Sure. Access to opportunity. That's one of the fundamentals underlying this whole grants and fellowship program. And when my wife and I decided to establish the fellowship program, it was to help, to provide access to opportunity for motivated students so they could pursue their original ideas, follow their passions, discover and create something new, their ideas, not their professors' ideas or their parents' ideas. Some of these students are graduate students and their ideas relate to their PhDs and they need to go someplace to pursue an idea. Many undergraduates have, those fantastic things they want to explore, whether it's in Alaska or in Cambodia or wherever, or in some lab in some place that has equipment that they don't. So in a way, we want to facilitate this and take away barriers. We want to eliminate barriers is also at the heart of this experience, program, adventure, I hope. There are a lot of barriers. Money is a barrier, time's a barrier, confidence and fear is a barrier for a lot of students. Families and friends, boyfriends and girlfriends can be barriers. Why are you going to Turkey? Why are you going to Italy? Why are you going South America to, I don't know, pick your place? Why are you going to Mississippi? 3 weeks, 1 week, 3 months? Why? There's a lot of barriers. One of the things we like is to try to help, let me just say it a different way. These are not travel grants because travel is just one of the, is not a barrier, it's an access point. We don't fund travel, we fund ideas. So again, traveling to a place just facilitates the idea. We want people to think small, think whatever they want. This is an opportunity we're going to try to facilitate. So one of the things we found over the years with students, and of course, it's the time in life, there's a lot of fears. It's a scary society. The future is scary. Some people fear. Fearing opportunity might be not the way to do it, but they lack the confidence to step outside their comfort zones to pursue something because it's not lockstep, progressive, linear, climbing a ladder or something. So there are families too who are barriers. This level playing field we have is not about money because we don't consider money. It's not a need. It's not only not a travel grant, it's not a needs-based grant. It's an application that requires some funding. There's some people who have a lot of money and some people have negative amounts of money, but will they spend it on their passion, their dream, their idea? So sometimes it appears people have money and they really don't. There are families who, can pay the tuition, but they don't. They have 2 kids on their way, or maybe they, have already mortgaged their house to pay for the students' tuition. And sometimes the students are really reluctant to take any more money from their parents because, their brother needs trumpet lessons or their sister needs, braces. Is that sexist to say? I don't think so. The access this provides is to fund something purely that is intellectually, emotionally exciting, and and we hope is transformational. We try to eliminate the barriers, and as I said, fear is one, comfort, family, money, time are all barriers. But we also want to fund success. But success sometimes can turn into failure, and even failures could be success. In venture capital, if you bat 300, you're doing pretty well. 3 out of 10 investments make a return, some significant, you're rich in many cases. But I also learned over the years that there's success and failure. That's the kind of experiential learning element to what we're trying to facilitate. The best person to invest in is someone who's failed on their first attempt, because they've learned from their mistakes and their next attempt is going to be much better. So we're not afraid of investing in some idea that doesn't quite come out the way the student anticipated. Because the other thing I've learned over the years at many universities is you learn as much in the hallways as you do in the classroom. So this is we're trying to facilitate, provide a means for expanding those classrooms to talk to different people in different environments. And you learn from that. And that can be very much transformational. Need to come back to transformation because that's a fundamental element. And you asked before about comfort zones and the travel element. So yeah, we decided that one way to get people out of their comfort zone and to be stimulated by new experience, to learn new things and hopefully perhaps change their life in a certain way, is to insist by the funding process of not letting them stay in their hometown, not staying in their parents' hometown, not to do their research or project or exploratory work, within 200 miles of where they live, where they can commute in a day or two or overnight, but to get out of their comfort zone. So that's provided as a given to facilitate transformational experience, something that you will do. It'll be with you for your whole life and maybe reap benefits that you've never imagined, but just applying for the process is a learning experience. These are pretty self-selected, motivated, very good students who apply. It's a very selective grant process. And the process is an experience. But when you get it, it's got to build confidence. It also tells your parents, okay, it's been vetted. Not just, I think this is a good idea, really smart people, successful people on juries of professors and scholars and researchers, and even some people in corporate world said, yeah, I wish I could do that, or please do that, because you're going to come back and not only grow yourself, but help humanity in a sense. So travel is implicit, again, not a travel grant, an idea grant. You may need the money for equipment to do your project. The projects have been wonderful. I mean, we've now done we've funded hundreds of projects over the years, and the feedback that's coming is particularly rewarding. I mean, it's the excitement of being able to provide support. There's this thing that's pretty much in vogue today that's is called effective altruism. It's an ethical philosophy that says, how do you use your time and money to make the biggest impact on current and future generations? And of course, we don't have enough money to solve millions of problems or fund millions of people, and nor does really anybody. So what we try to do is let self-selecting students to give as many opportunities as we can. And our hope is these fellowships, which we have sort of established to go on forever, will motivate some people to become mentors as well in a certain way, and pull the next generation along with them, continue to maybe run the fellowships in years to come. I know we're getting it's very rewarding to see, you as a donor, if you will, it's rewarding to see the results of your efforts. It's nice to, from a distance or even in person, to see the students or their fellows and their results. And we're seeing much more of that now. And they're remarkable. The projects are remarkable. The students' results are remarkable. And when we hear back from them, it's a nice society of fellows, and hopefully they will make this thrive. And we're trying to make this an honor and a productive relationship. I just want to just come back to again the fundamentals that we want students to have that rare chance when they're in university to step back, pursue an idea, and see where it takes them. So to do that, we eliminate barriers and create opportunities, and the rewards are all in that. And we hope we do good things for society now and in the future.